What's going on, boys and girls? Back for a second video today. In my last video, which you guys have voiced your opinion on, I left the comment near the end of the video, no Tennessee news to report today, on the biggest news day in many years in the history of Tennessee football. The NCAA, who a lot of us thought wouldn't give their findings until later after the football season possibly, dropped the bomb today on Jeremy Pruitt. They were noticeably, I think, pretty easy on Tennessee, while Jeremy Pruitt got a 6-year show cause. I'm going to read this article. Tennessee avoided a bowl ban after the NCAA Committee on Infractions found the program responsible for more than 200 individual violations, including 18 level 1 in nature. Former coach Jeremy Pruitt was hit with a 6-year show cause order, while the university will face probation, vacated wins, and scholarship reductions, among numerous other penalties. Okay, so maybe my comment about us not getting hit so hard might have been a little, yeah. Anyways, so in lieu of a bowl ban, the football program will be put on probation for 5 years, pay a NICO fine of $8 million, and will be subject to an independent compliance review of the program each year. Additionally, there will be a legislated fine of $5,000. It says $5,000 on here. I would imagine that might be $5 million. I don't know. Maybe it is $5,000. 3% of the football budget and an additional fine to recoup money earned while the program was ineligible during the 2020 Gator Bowl. The fines given out were notably larger than those historically given out by the NCAA. However, the NCAA addressed the heightened fines as an offsetting move to avoid giving out bowl bans that will affect players and staff on campus who had no involvement with the violations. Good on you, NCAA, for not screwing up the current players and coaches. The panel encountered a challenging set of circumstances related to prescribing penalties in this case, the panel said. The panel urges Infractions Process Committee and the membership to clearly define its philosophy regarding penalties, which extends beyond postseason bans, and memorialize that philosophy in an updated set of penalties. That's a bunch of blue. Get down to the point. In the wake of ruling on the Vols avoiding any sort of postseason penalty, Tennessee coach Josh Heupel was understandably excited about the program being steered clear of a bowl ban. Of course he was, as am I. You don't know until today what exactly it's going to be, Heupel told ESPN. It's hugely important that our players were protected and the future players were protected as well. I'm really excited about the outcome, as am I. Two players who later enrolled at Tennessee received direct payment from either Pruitt or his wife. One player's family received $7,600 to pay for down payments on a car and rental property, along with $500 a month for a car payment on at least 25 occasions. Another player's mother told Pruitt that she could not pay for a needed medical procedure due to existing medical debt. Pruitt gave her $3,000 to use on medical bills. Where the hell's my $3,000? I asked for money for medical bills. Where the hell you at, Pruitt, you son of a... And $300 additionally to help pay for gas. I didn't get no gas money either. The two players participated in 25 and 23 games respectively while ineligible, including during the aforementioned Gator Bowl. All games from that time period will be ultimately vacated. Nobody gives a shit about vacated wins. They still count, just like vacated losses. Additionally, Tennessee engaged in a scheme to skirt unofficial visit rules over 2 seasons during the recruitment of 29 players. The former blah, 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 yada, 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 hoopity-bee, lippity-dee, Jeremy Pruitt, you suck. You were a cheater. You could have cost this program dearly, but instead you cost yourself millions of dollars with this show cause, and I think it's freaking funny. This is the outcome that most of us Tennessee fans hope for, that Pruitt would get skewered and our program would not suffer a bowl ban and move along swimmingly. Yeah, we got probation, which, look, Heupel Keep your nose clean. 5 years probation ain't shit. And an $8 million fine? Come on now. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. Additional punishments include 28 scholarships over 5 years. Now that could hurt, with at least 2 lost each season. The program reduced scholarships by 16 over the first 2 seasons due to self-imposed sanctions, meaning current coach Josh Heupel and his staff must only sit 12 total. Okay. Heupel and his staff must only sit 12 total scholarships short over the next 3 seasons. Pruitt's 6-year show cause is the most significant of the group, but is not the only punishment. The director of recruiting and blah 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 were hit with 5-year and 10-year show causes, respectively. A former assistant coach also has a 2-year show cause. If Pruitt is hired during the 6-year show cause window, he will be suspended for his entire first season at a new job. Pruitt was briefly tied to the Alabama defensive coordinator job, but was ultimately passed over for Nick Saban assistant Kevin Steele. Good call, Bama. Tennessee will lose 36 official visits over the course of probation and at least 4 per season. The Vols will have to select 10 regular season games during which they cannot host official visits, including 4 SEC games. Unofficial visits will be reduced over 40 weeks, blah, 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 yada, yada. The NCAA cited exemplary cooperation as to why the university was not hit with further penalties after the shocking number of violations. Additionally, the NCAA panel recognized Tennessee's self-imposed punishments that will be credited towards their final tally. Pruitt, you suck. Good luck. Good riddance. See you later. I'm not going to read the rest of this. That pretty much sums this whole thing up. We'll talk about it more on Daddy and the Dog, I'm sure, and in coming videos and streams. I'll probably talk about it maybe on some other streams if I get invited. Looking forward to that. And yeah, that's it. Go Vols. Screw y'alls. Screw you, Jeremy Pruitt. Ha ha. I can't help but laugh. You Crystal. You freaking Chick-fil-A bag stuffing son of a bitch, you. Sure, everybody cheats, but not everybody gets caught. You got caught, Jeremy Pruitt. And keep your nose clean for the next 6 years, bub. Go Vols, screw y'alls. I love y'all, mean it. Hug your mom and daddy, and we'll see you in a few minutes on Daddy and the Dog.